The air hung heavy, thick with the stench of death. Smoke drifted across the battlefield, a shroud over the fallen. The warrior walked through the carnage, a lone figure amidst the ruin. The ground was littered with bodies. Both friend and foe lay still. Swords lay shattered, shields splintered. Victory had come at a terrible price. He looked up at the sky, a sliver of blue peeking through the smoke. Was this what it meant to win? He had lost count of the battles he had seen. Each one left its mark, carved deeper into his soul. This one felt different. The silence was deafening, the emptiness overwhelming. His armor was battered, dented in places where blows had landed. Blood stained his axe, a grim reminder of the day's butchery. He ran a hand over his face, feeling the grit of dried blood and sweat. Beneath his armor, wounds ached. Each breath sent a sharp pain through his side. He touched the bandage there, feeling the dampness of fresh blood. He was weary, bone-tired, but he was alive. He looked at the fallen around him. Many had fought bravely, many had fallen. He thought of their faces, their laughter. Now they were gone. He envied them in a way. Their pain was over. He felt a deep ache in his chest, not from his wounds, but from the weight of sorrow. He had seen too much death, too much suffering. Was this his fate, to forever walk in the shadow of war? He closed his eyes, trying to shut out the images, the clash of steel, the screams of the dying. But the memories lingered, ghosts that haunted him. He felt a surge of anger. Why? Why did they have to die? He knew the answer. War demanded sacrifice. It cared little for who lived or died. He was just a pawn caught in its deadly game. But what was his purpose now? Why had he been spared? He opened his eyes and looked towards the east. The first hint of dawn was breaking. A new day was coming. He took a deep breath, filling his lungs with the cool morning air. He could almost taste it, the promise of life. He was alive. He had survived. That was all that mattered now. He had a duty to those who had fallen, to honor their sacrifice, to find meaning in their loss. He picked up his axe and started walking, away from the carnage, towards the rising sun. He didn't know what the future held, but he would face it with courage, with hope. He was a warrior, and his journey was far from over.